95% of our consciousness operates from behind the scenes. Moment to moment, we are only aware of 5% of who we are. Moment to moment, we only have access to 5% of what's happening within our whole consciousness. In every moment of every day, we possess infinite personal power. We are allowed to befriend our consciousness. We are allowed to fall in love with our authentic inner beings. We are allowed to create tender moments for ourselves. We are allowed to reclaim the parts of ourselves that were ostracized by experiences. We are allowed to step up into the person that we desire to be. We are allowed to pursue a life that we desire. We are allowed to embody our desires. We are allowed to be honest about who we are. We are allowed to be our authentic soul selves. We are allowed to nurture our inner child. We are allowed to reclaim our power. We are allowed to step into our power. We are allowed to befriend the consciousness that carries us. And when we show up for our consciousness shows up for us. When we don't show up for our consciousness has a hard time being there for us to support us through our days. And this is where we start to experience anxiety, depression, insomnia, dissociation, lack of fulfillment, lack of peace, lack of joy, lack of connection with people and loved ones and our passions and the world around us. When we are not there for our consciousness doesn't know how to be there for us. And that's where mental illness comes in. If you are diagnosed with a mental illness, I'm telling you right now, you are not ill. You are not sick. You are not disordered. You simply need to befriend your consciousness and reclaim the power that is causing that chaos. That chaos is being caused because you have all this power inside of you and it's not being used consciously or intentionally. And so it's being used unconsciously and unintentionally. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. We heal by stepping into the person we desire to be. We heal by reclaiming these lost pieces of ourselves. We heal by choosing authenticity and learning what that looks like. My authenticity turned out to be a whole lot different than what I thought it was. Because what I perceived as my authenticity was really just a whole lot of subconscious programs telling me to do X, Y, Z. And I followed those subconscious programs and then wondered why my mental health was declining. I didn't know where my thoughts came from. I didn't know where my urges and impulses came from. I didn't know what sensations to listen to or to trust. I didn't know how to care for myself in a way that I felt cared for. I didn't know how to trust my own inner being. I didn't know how to be mindful of the sensations I was experiencing. I didn't know how to be fully present with the life experience I was gifted externally or internally. I had no idea how to be, and I had no idea who me was. And so to be me was like this impossible task, this astronomical challenge. But once I gained the awareness of knowing what my power is, where it is, and how I can harness it, all of it changes. The whole game changes. The whole dream of life transforms when we step into our power. Our energy is our power. I had no idea how much power I possessed. I had no idea the potential I was forfeiting by not harnessing my personal power. And now I see the infinite magic that is possible when I embody my personal power every day. I can heal from decades of trauma. I can transform my life experience. I can befriend my own darkness. I can confront my demons. I can love those around me regardless of how I'm feeling. I can choose to chase my dreams even when they're scary. Because I have power now. Now that I have regained power. Now that I know where my power exists. Now that I know what my personal power actually is. Now I have the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can change, and I have the wisdom to know the difference. That's personal power. Personal power lies within our own energy. Personal power is the stuff that composes us beyond all physical practicalities. Our energy is our power. Our energy is our power. Tap into your energy. Harness your energy. Embody your energy. Get to know your energy. Learn to love your energy. Learn to spend time and be present with your energy. Learn to harness and embody your energy as you move through your days.